On March 21st, 1959, just over 2 weeks since Candy Rogers vanished, two off-duty airmen from Fairchild Air Force Base were out hunting in a wooded area off Old Trails Road, roughly 7 miles from Candy's home. While walking through the dense brush, they noticed something strange: a small pair of children's shoes neatly placed on the forest floor. At first, they dismissed it as odd but insignificant, but once they returned to base, the weight of the ongoing search set in, and they decided to notify authorities, worried the shoes might be connected to the missing 9-year-old girl whose face now haunted headlines. The following morning, on March 22nd, a search team descended on the area. Among them was Spokane Police Captain Richard Olberding, who would make a devastating discovery. Beneath a shallow layer of pine needles and brush lay the body of Candy Rogers. Her hands and feet had been bound with a torn strip of her own clothing, and she had been brutally beaten. The search was over, but the nightmare for Spokane had just begun. An autopsy confirmed the heartbreaking truth. Candy had died by strangulation and had been sexually assaulted. The shock and horror of her death rippled through the community, and investigators were soon overwhelmed with thousands of tips and leads. Every avenue was pursued, but none led to a viable suspect. At the time, there was no national sex offender registry, but authorities still contacted individuals with similar backgrounds. Yet, every path came up short. Days turned into weeks, weeks into years. In desperate, tireless efforts, the case remained cold. In 1959, forensic science was still in its infancy. DNA technology wouldn't become a viable investigative tool for decades.